he had a really different take, right? In one word, just called it incredible. So what's the difference now?
Well, Kana, he visited the African American Museum here in Washington, D.C., a Smithsonian museum back in 2017. Aside from incredible, he also said in a podium speech afterwards, that this is an important reminder to fight bigotry in all its forms. The secretary of the Smithsonian, interestingly enough, wrote about that visit in his memoir. The president's reaction, according to the secretary, to an exhibit about the role the Dutch played in the slave trade was that, and this is according to the memoir, Trump said, quote, "You know they love me" in the Netherlands. So there is much to be made about how the president has approached the issue of slavery, but there's no question, Kana, the difference between 2017 and today is 2020 happened, right? And what we saw around the murder of George Floyd, the killing of Breonna Taylor, there was this call to action about social injustice, and that's so much of what we're seeing this administration respond to when it comes to the undoing of diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, curriculum changes, things of that nature. But what the president is essentially boiling it down to is that we should be highlighting America's accomplishments and not criticizing its faults.
Well, and you sort of alluded there to the fact that this is a broader concern for the president. We know the president and all is focused on at least 8 museums, right? What more do we know about that overall approach, Christiane?
Yeah, we know that the president has ordered his attorneys to review the museums, and it is a kind of a broad stroke, if you will, but there's no doubt that the Smithsonians are the target here. He's called the Smithsonians out specifically in all of it, and the vast majority of the Smithsonians are right here in Washington, D.C. So we'll see what actually comes of this. There are questions about how much authority a president actually has over what can and cannot be shown in museums, but the president's goal here and the administration overall is to get rid of exhibits that they don't agree with.
All right, Christiane, our thanks to you for being here with us. I'm going to bring our big story now to our panel.